Good morning, everybody. This is Nicole, Fields of Grace, and today I am going to start some seeds indoors. I am doing mostly vegetables, and then I also have some cilantro that I'm going to plant. And most of my seeds that I get are from Johnny Seeds. I have a couple that are from Burpee, and I've had success with these before in the past. One second here. And so this tray that I have, it's a seed tray. With a nice little lid over it. I get these from our local dollar store and along with Easy Bagged Dirt. I do simple country gardening, you guys. I don't do anything fancy. I don't do anything expensive. I garden on a budget. And I've done this before for the last couple of years. I start some seeds indoors, and then I transplant them out to our raised garden beds in the backyard. And then I also will plant fresh seeds out in the raised garden beds as well. And what that does is it also gives you a different time of harvesting. So you'll get your first harvest from the things you transplant outside, and then a few weeks later you'll be able to get another harvest of the seeds that you directly sow outdoors. I am in zone 5, so gardening is always an interesting time in the spring. It's always, when do I start my seeds? How well is the weather going to cooperate? When am I actually going to be able to plant outdoors? Because even though we have a outdoor seed date, like last frost date of May 15th here, that doesn't always work. Last year, we had a nice little frost that came through, or a little cold snap that did come through right around Mother's Day. And so around our area, that didn't work out so well for a lot of gardeners. My stuff fared out okay because I had not planted stuff outdoors yet for the most part. But again, we're gonna start with indoor seed trays, guys. This is indoor seeds for beginners. Nothing fancy, nothing super difficult here. I do have a whole bunch of these little, hold that up here, little signs that you can put into your seed trays or out into your raised garden bed, so you know what you've got planted where. And I'm just going to get started, guys. One of the things I'm going to do this year is onions. I actually have a couple of those nice round planting barrels where you pull the side down and you can reach in and grab your onions and potatoes out. So I'm going to start a couple onions indoors, and then eventually I will transplant them out to one of our little round barrels, I guess you could call them, planting barrels. But I have some yellow onions here. Onions are new for me. I have not done these before. We're going to give them a whirl, see what happens. And I am going to forgot to do my little holes. I think these are 3s. Yeah, these are 3. One there. If you are new to me, hello. I do lots of budgeting videos. I do like meal planning and grocery hauls for families on a budget. I do some organizational projects around the house sometimes. And I also do a lot of gardening, a lot of cut flower kind of stuff. And a couple extras here, so I'm going to throw those back in. So that's what you'll find here on my channel. Everything relates together. I'll be having a nice intro video here coming soon, sharing how everything comes together on my YouTube channel and why I do the videos that I do. One of the things that I do have for gardening organization, I have a nice big box that has a whole bunch of these inside of it. It's perfect for storing seeds, keeping them organized by things that are similar or by color. I got this off of Amazon. We'll see, I might add a little link to that below this video so you can get one of these as well. Let's see, I have other stuff in that one. So I'm going to set that here, and I did onions. Where's my onion tag? Onions. How do I want to do this? I think along the insides. And then, we got that one. Let's do some celery. Last year I had fun. So my daughter and I like to do random planting things. And so last year we took a couple celery stalks from the celery we had gotten from like Aldi's. And then we used up the celery, and then we left the base of the celery, and we went and we planted it out in our raised garden bed, and it actually grew. But we do eat a lot of celery, and so I want to, these are teeny tiny. I do want to actually grow celery this year, so I'm going to try it from seed. It's one of the longer growing plants, at least for me. Oh my goodness, I almost need tweezers, guys. These are tiny. Get in the hole. Don't know if that one got in there. You get in the dew. These are itty bitty little seeds. Okay, celery's planted. I don't have any extra there. May have planted more than one of those in each hole. It's okay. And the celery. Where is my tag for celery? Our celery. Okay, and then let's do eggplant. Eggplant is also something new for me this year. Looking forward to this one. My favorite things to grow in the garden are tomatoes, cucumbers, radishes, green onions, and zucchini. I absolutely love the zucchini. Oops, come out of there. This is I've always kind of gardened off and on over the years, but as far as having a raised bed gardens, this is my second year for actual raised bed gardens, but I have gardened before in the past. Oops, I forgot to make some holes. Let's do that. I do spend a lot of time out in the garden and my flower beds. It's going to be a little interesting this year. We have a little puppy. She's just a couple weeks old, and she is not very well trained. So we'll see how she does being my gardening partner. My other dog could care less. He just rolls in the grass and takes naps. Okay, we need 2 more here. I do know your library might do this. Our local little library, small town library, just started a new seed sharing group. So they have seeds in there. So you can go and check them out and then return them. It's like a seed swap kind of thing, which is really cool. I already had all my stuff already before they started this group, so I had no idea. But next year I might give that a try, or I might share some of my seeds. Okay, we got eggplant done. Let's do zucchini next. This is a burpee seed zucchini, the Black Beauty summer squash. I did these last year, you guys, and they were amazing. They did really, really good. They were super delicious. How many seeds do I have? Plenty. Okay. We have a family of 4, and to be honest, I don't need 6 zucchini plants, but I'm going to plant them anyways because I like to do that. It's like tomatoes. We have lots of little greenhouses around here, but we have a really cool Amish greenhouse. They have amazing tomato and pepper plants, and so I usually do my tomatoes from there, but they come in 4-packs, and so if you want different kinds of tomatoes, you end up with a ton of tomato plants. So last year I had way too many tomatoes. My husband wasn't very happy, but I was like, it's okay. We did some salsa. We did do some jarring last year. I did some salsa. We did some pickles. So it wasn't a total waste, but that's one of the reasons why I wanted to do the farmer's market this year, is because I had so much extra in tomatoes, grape tomatoes especially. We just couldn't eat them. We got tired of eating them, and we couldn't give them away because we'd already been giving them away. And let's see, what was that one? Zucchini. Let's stick that in here. Okay, let's do, so I have a couple peppers. I think I'm going to let's do turnips. Silky sweet hybrid turnips, something brand new for us. I'll let you guys know how that goes. I've heard these are really, really good. So I wanted to try them. Eggplant and turnips and onion, the yellow onions are going to be new for us. I don't do in seed trays now my green onions, my snap peas, or my green beans, because they grow so fast and so tall that they grow too fast for me. and the time frame between being able to plant them outdoors, it doesn't work very well. So I'm just going to directly sow those out in the garden this year and go with it. So the turnip question I have, which I should have researched more, is do you get one turnip per seed plant, like per plant, or did I already get that whole? Or does it create a bunch? Here's my first dog. I might have to take a break here quick. He wants to go out. I'll be right back, everybody. All right, so I got the turnips planted, and now I'm going to do Roma tomato. Again, I normally get my tomatoes from the Amish greenhouse when they're about yay high or so. But I'm going to try some from seed too, because I've never done the tomatoes from seed before. So we'll give that a whirly. Oops, I just forget the little holes. My big dream goal, you guys, is to be able to own quite a bit of land. I want to have a huge garden and an orchard, small orchard, a couple of variety fruit trees, and big cut flowers, like lots of cut flowers and wildflowers, bouquets, and maybe a little stand, and eventually maybe even like a venue of some sort. We have a small catering business, which would also work well, having a permanent venue location. So that's kind of my big old dream. It's for us to have lots of land, mostly so I can live outdoors in my garden and plant things. Let's see, we got tomato sign. I'm gonna flip this thing around. Let's see. Okay, and then I have sweet peppers. I have banana peppers. I actually kept seeds for my banana peppers last year. And then I have tri-pepper seeds. That is, believe it or not, this is just a lawn and garden brand Grand Bell mixed peppers that are rainbow colors. They were awesome. I really liked them, and so I kept some of the seeds once they grew, and so I'm going to try them again, and hopefully they will do well for me. Let's see here. Oh, I have room for one more. I'll have to come up with something else to put in one of these. Okay, make some holes. What all are you guys planting in your gardens this year? Are you starting any seeds indoors yet? Leave your gardening thoughts down in the comments. And let's see, we got sweet pepper. These are called candy apple hybrid peppers from Burpee. I did these last year as well. I love peppers. My husband really likes spicy peppers, but I love sweet peppers. And multicolored peppers, banana peppers. Come on out of there. Doesn't want to come out. Oh, there we are. One of the benefits of doing some indoor seed trays, guys, with your seeds, it lets you kind of see what's actually going to grow. So once in a great while, not too often, but once in a great while, you'll get some dud seeds, which they don't grow very well. And so that kind of gives you time to be like, oh, these aren't growing so good, but I really want to grow this vegetable. It allows you time to go order more seeds or buy more seeds, and then you can directly sow those outdoors and hopefully they grow for you. So it kind of gives you like a little heads up, sneak peek of what might do well for you. Okay, those were sweet peppers. Let's see. It's here. Do tri-peppers. Just grab a pinch of these here. We have a nice huge back patio that I really want to turn into a Four Seasons room with tons of windows, because I want to have more space for plants, and we don't have a ton of space for plants indoors, which is a bummer, but that is something hopefully we'll be able to do down the road as well. And let's see, I did those. Let's get tricolor up there. Let's grab this here. And then I have banana peppers. Let's poke holes in these. Last year we did banana peppers and jalapenos. I wonder what happened to my jalapeno seeds. Now that I think about it, I don't remember. They did really well for us. We really enjoyed using them in a lot of things. Oh, I think I used them up in my salsa that we made. Let's see. Come on down here. Oops, no, I got too many seeds happening here. I also would love to do like a little roadside stand at the end of our driveway, like later on when we have more land and live in the country. And so like some crafty things too. We also do like soaps and like Christmas decor kind of stuff, my daughter and I. So it'd be fun to have like a little produce stand, just tiny little like shed shop, my little she shed. Okay, so that was banana peppers. I need to come up with something to put in here, and then I'm going to do cilantro here on the end. I've never done cilantro, so this is a new one for me. It's one of the new herbs I'm trying this year. I've got a handful of herbs. I'll link to that video. If you're interested in herbs and seeing how they do for me, I'm going to grow them in pots. Let's see. I've heard cilantro can be kind of finicky, so this will definitely be a learning curve with cilantro. And I'm looking at these seeds, guys. Some of them are like open. So like there's a half of one, and then there's some that are whole. So I'm assuming you need to use the whole ones. I don't know if that's like just a packaging thing, like where they break apart when they're in transit or what. But there's a ton of half little seeds in here. Yeah, so that's all like half seeds. I can't use those. Let's see if I can get some actual seeds in. There we go. Put one in there, I don't remember. And this might end up being a ton of cilantro that I end up with, but that's okay because I can sell it or give it to neighbors who also like to cook herbs. Okay, cilantro is in there. You can hear my puppies playing chase with each other around the house. And so we have cilantro. Let me find something else to plant in here and we'll do that one. All right, you guys, I did have one for this last section in my seed tray. It was cucumbers. The packet just got stuck underneath something here on the table. And so I'm going to plant some cucumbers. Start those a little early. Ooh, I just spilled. These have a ton of seeds in them. Okay, got cucumber planted. I have to make a little sign here. And then what I'm going to do in this pot over here, my daughter and I like to plant random things. Sometimes we try avocados. We did, what did we have going? Hold on. So in this pot, I'm going to do like a little peach pit seed, and we'll see if that grows. We've done a mango tree before, and it got to maybe like, can't quite see it. It was like 1.5 feet tall, and then it just kind of keeled over. I'm not sure what happened to it. But we're gonna try a peach pit. My daughter and I love to do some little different random things from time to time, just so we can see how it grows. I just call it practice, you know. It's always fun to try and grow new and different things. Later this year, I might also try doing avocado again. But this is what I have, you guys, for my indoor seed tray. I do have a second seed tray. I don't really have anywhere to put it indoors right now where my puppy isn't going to get into things on lower shelves. So I'm just gonna go with this for right now, and I hope you guys will like this video. If you're new, I hope you'll subscribe and follow along on my fun little country gardening journey. And so we'll see you guys next time. You guys, I almost forgot to include here that I do have a video where I show you how I plan out what I'm going to plant where and when, and so that I can know when to expect to harvest. And so I made sure with my indoor seed planting and my seed tray that I wrote down the date of when I am planting them indoors, and then I'll also write down the date of when I transplant them outside. Super important to do so you know what is going to be harvestable when. Again, that's all I have for today, guys. Have a good one.